Well, it's the golden hour here in Central Virginia, and today is October 1st. And I thought I would give you a little look around my garden, which is definitely on the downside now. I was away for about 12 days, and things did happen while I was away, but that's okay because I was expecting that. And I still have things to eat from this garden. I'm not yet starting to clean it out because if you've been watching my videos in the last couple days, you'll know that I'm preparing a hole for a major event here, and I have a lot of cooking to do and all of that. So I'm not going to really start cleaning this out probably until mid-October. But let's go ahead and just take a little walk about and see what's going on in the garden. There's some good things and there are some not so good things. So let's go ahead and see. I've done a lot of harvesting because I knew that I was going away. So I harvested a whole bunch of stuff before I went away and processed it and did a lot of freezing and all sorts of things. And yesterday I made the most delicious pumpkin cakes. They were delicious. And I had a pumpkin smoothie for breakfast this morning, which I will show you how to make at some point. They're so good. So as you can see, I have tons and tons and tons of flowers, celosia and all sorts of things still blooming. I have dahlias here and there that are still blooming. Let's see, here's one here on the wane, that one is. This one looks like it's a little bit more with it. Yeah, there we go. I have lots and lots of hot peppers still, so I'll be harvesting those. You can see down here I've got the serranos in there, and then I've got cayennes growing in the back and fish peppers. And for the first time this year, I grew some habaneros. And so there they are. They were sort of hiding underneath all this other stuff. Now, the other thing that I have in grand abundance are cherry tomato volunteers, which are just absolutely everywhere. Let's go into this mess and see. I have to be harvesting. Look at all these things. They're just everywhere. I still have, it's interesting. I've got a couple of this eggplant sort of revived itself. These are the last ones to get harvested. And that is pretty good. Now, over to the pumpkin department. I'm going to go through this way. Pumpkins, I harvested a whole lot out of here, which is a good thing because the deer began to get in here. And I was really surprised that the deer got in here. We had a very dry August, and I think they just got super, super hungry. But they got in and they ate a lot of the plants down. Nonetheless, I harvested a whole bunch of pumpkins out of these patches. You can see also back in there where the deer have actually eaten the pumpkins themselves. Yeah, so I don't think I'll be getting too many more pumpkins out of here. But that whole area that you see in the back were wild tomatoes and pumpkins, and they just kind of went at them. They even got up into here and ate this guy. And you can see that they ate that guy as well. So I still have a couple pumpkins that I put underneath these chairs. And I can also see that they are full of squash bugs and nasties. You can see that I've got the fencing up for the garlic festival. This is in the parking cones out because this turns into a big parking lot for the garlic festival, which is in 2 weekends. We harvested the hops. We've harvested tons of other things out of here, but all the hops and such are on the wane right now. And I think pretty much the tomatoes that were down here are pretty much done as well. I've still got some small watermelons, but the deer came up and they got into these watermelons, the vines as well, and ate a lot of the leaves off of them. Just really totally demolished them. So one of the very first things I'm going to be doing is coming in and just cleaning out these tomatoes, cleaning out these vines. It looks like I've got maybe one pumpkin that is being spared here. I'm going to put this over it so the deer can't get onto it. I harvested piles and piles and piles of the winter squash. While I was gone, the squash bugs, it looks like, came in and did away with the rest of them in terms of the vines. But those vines were pretty much done with their production. I see I have one more that's growing on there. Maybe it'll get to maturity. Primarily what I have growing now to still harvest from the summer, a lot of basil. And I can see that's where the rabbit's been getting in, right there. I'm going to come in and fix that. Up through the main garden, I have, this is a potato plant that's growing. I have a couple of the butternut squash here and there. Still some volunteer tomatoes. Undercover, I have carrots and beets growing. I'll probably come in and go ahead and pull out most of these tomato vines as well. Pick the green tomatoes, make relish and such. These are all volunteer zinnias and marigolds. That is a bean patch over there that was harvested. But right now, just the flowers are the main thing. I've got flowers and lots of sweet peppers. And of course, Trombosina squash, which is right here. Now, I don't know what has happened here. This to me is fascinating. I don't know why this would have broken off. What happened here? It's a squash bug. Hate him. Hate him, hate him. I don't know what would have happened to make that vine droop like that and break off. But I have definitely some Trombosina squash that is ready to pick. I picked some earlier when I got home a few days ago. This guy is turning orange, so it's ready to pick. And that big one's ready to pick. And then I have a couple of small ones. That one just got too heavy and fell right off, which happens sometimes. This is the saddest part. This is my brassica bed that before I left was going great. And when I came back, look, rabbit got in, got every single one of my plants. It started in on the radishes. They might survive. I don't know. But that was a big, huge disappointment to me. It even ate potatoes. Growing in the grow bag there, those are the Japanese turnips that I planted. I still have lots of lima beans to harvest on this big, huge bean trellis. I have harvested several times already, but these are definitely ready to go. In this, the rabbit did manage to get in, although I think I've thwarted him again. And I have got all the brassicas, and it got some of the spinach, and it got some of the Chinese cabbage, bok choys, but not all. I've been harvesting a lot, continuing to harvesting beans, Asian long beans, the Chinese long beans. I still have tons and tons of basil. It's going to flower now, so I'm going to be coming in and really chopping it back and just going ahead and drying it. Now, this has been good. This is my lettuce bed, my fall lettuce bed. I've got it under cover. It's going great. I've been harvesting out of here. And I do have Brussels sprouts that so far, and one little cabbage plant in there that I just stuck in there, thank goodness. But those are doing well. The rabbit also got cucumber plants. I mean, they're not supposed to eat cucumber plants, but it ate that one all the way down. It ate this one all the way down. And it's probably trying to get in on this one. I mean, it's just ridiculous. It didn't touch the beans. This viney tomato stuff is ready to go, so I'm going to be pulling all of that. The rabbit managed to get in here, but it looks like the Chinese cabbage is still resilient, and I've got collards growing in there, and I've got some lovely, what do I have in there? Some radishes as well. So every garden year is different, and you never know exactly when your garden's going to start to take that turn. But it is now certainly well into fall. We're now at the beginning of October, and that is exactly when I would expect things to really turn. The only real disappointment is the rabbit with the brassicas and things, because that was going to be a lot of my fall food. But it got in there 4 times, and I am certainly not going in there again to plant things. It's a little bit late for that now. So by the middle of the month, I'll start doing some videos, and you can work with me, watch me as I go ahead and prepare this no-dig organic garden for the winter time. We'll see. It's been a good gardening year, and I don't regret going on a little vacation because we really needed it. And honestly, there's not a whole lot I could have done about that bunny until I found how it was getting in, which, look, though I did not find it until today. So that's a good thing about doing this tour. Anyway, I got to get back to preparations for that garlic festival, and I got a lot to do. But I'm happy to be out here with you in my garden for October 1st garden tour. Thank you so much for watching. your garden's growing well, and I hope you're well. Take care.